How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today we're bringing back an old series that I used to do on the channel called Warzone Coach, but this time around we're going to call it Warzone Pacific Coach, and this can kind of act as a season 2 of the series. So if you haven't already seen any of the episodes, basically what we do is just break down various clips, maybe like 8-10 clips, and just sort of slow it down, talk you through my thought process in each scene, and sort of talk you through the scenario and give you some tips. And hopefully you may learn a thing or two, or just sort of refresh your memory on some movement tips or anything along those lines. But hopefully sort of the goal is just to sort of help you guys improve, and just improve your thought process when you're playing the game, and hopefully get you some more wins and kills. If you haven't already seen any of the old episodes, I recommend going and watching it, because the tips will still apply even though it's on Verdansk and not in Caldera. So without further ado, guys, we'll get into the first clip now, and I hope you enjoy. So in this first clip, I can see a lot of shooting going over here. Now I notice there's a guy inside of this building, so I decided to pop dead silence and just rush this guy, switch to my SMG, hurt him, and swing through this window. And there we go. So the reason I sort of flanked through there was because I was shooting through that window. I know he's going to peek there, and I saw the window last second, so I figured let's take an alternate route, come behind and sort of flank him there, and it worked perfectly. And now, as it's on resurgence mode, I could look at the map and I could see his two teammates are on the same level as me, just to this other building here. So I hop up on the roof to try and get a better elevation on them, and I just spot one hop out there, so I jump down. I've still got dead silence on at this point, so obviously I got the kill, so it lasts longer. Now this guy's here just literally aiming up at my team, so he wasn't really paying attention, but I spotted the guy on the map underneath. Crack him, slide cancel around the corner. As you can see, I got super aggressive because I knew he was weak, so I wasn't afraid just to push up and get that kill. So that's a nice little triple. So in this clip, another example of using elevation to sort of keep your opponents guessing, and how to get an advantage over them as well. So this first guy starts shooting at me from here. I hop up on this fence, crouch down as he spots us, and we take him out, finish him off with a throwing knife there. And I do speed it forward a little bit, because I pop a UAV here, and I see a car pulling up, but I notice there's another red dot on the map just over to this side. So I figure instead of just running straight at him, why not hop up on the fence, take a different angle, and there we go. Because as you can see, you can probably hear my footsteps there, so he was pre-aiming to the left. But basically, because I jumped up on top, you know, he's not really going to get a good chance to spot me there. And there we go. So you always want to be sort of thinking of different flanks and routes you can take to take your enemies out. So in this clip, it's just the importance of repositioning. I will have a full positioning video coming very soon, as well as a repositioning one, so stay tuned for that. So right here, you can see my teammates are on the far right there, so we're shooting at two different angles here. So currently the enemies don't know I'm here, but I'm going to take this guy out as I was watching the cross from my team on the right, because my teammate was pinned down there. So if I put myself in a position like this to the side, then I can sort of watch his cross. And now I'm repositioning, because obviously that teammate that I killed there, he'd be shouting out to his teammates sort of where I am, or they would have just seen the red dot on the map. So I just sort of reposition. I chuck a smoke to sort of make a little distraction, get another knock, and then I decide let's move back into cover, and once again we're going to reposition. So essentially all reposition is just moving once you get a kill or a down, and once your sort of position is given away. Chuck another smoke to make a little bit of noise, and a Molotov. Now this guy really hurts me there, so I'm just going to crouch down, hit the floor, slide past him, strafe back. So I'm just going to slow that down there, because I was pretty weak here and he had 2 plates. I slide past, do another slide, and then strafe back on myself. So it's just important to use your movement. Doing like a slide one way and then strafing back the other really does throw your opponent's sort of aim off, so just keep that in mind as well. So right here I have no plates, and it's just the importance of keeping moving until your team gets here. So now that my teammate on the map got there, I'm just going to push out, see if I can flank the guy. I mean, manage to take him out. So in this clip, it's sort of just a sort of where to position yourself when you know there's an enemy pushing. So right here I'm parachuting him. I don't yet have a gun, so I land on this guy that my teammate killed. We managed to get an NZ41 and an STG, so it's not too bad. But right here, my teammate's going to get downed, and I'm going to show you sort of why I put myself where I put myself, which you'll see what I mean right here. So he hops over and we get the kill. So essentially right here in this clip, I could see he's getting shot from the right, so I know where to expect the enemy to push from. So basically, instead of sort of standing out in the open, I'm just going to take a sort of off angle down the wall, because he's going to be getting aggressive, trying to finish off the kill. And what do you know? He does exactly that, and we take him out. So just place yourself in an awkward spot. And this is similar to the last one, is just where to put yourself and just sort of predict your enemy movements, simply because it's going to win you a lot more gunfights if you sort of expect your enemies to come. So I knew this guy was in there somewhere. He hurts me there. And just as that happens, an enemy jumps out of that window. My teammate drops him. And I know to pre-aim over on this side. And what do you know? The guy pushes out and we take him out together. And you can watch that in full speed here. So my teammate takes him out. I know this guy's going to push out, and there we go. Here's an example of just using everything in your arsenal, really, that you can do to take out your enemies, especially when you don't have the best of guns. So I hop in here, I can hear enemies landing in as well, and I've only got pistols. So I notice this deployable cover, hear the guy pushing, pop that down, throws him off a little bit, and there we go. So just sort of, if you find literally anything like deployable covers, literally anything like that, just use them as well, because they do come in handy. So as you can see, this guy empties his clip straight at me behind the thing. I'm literally one shot. He gets over aggressive, and we take him out with the pistol. And there we go. Managed to finish off that kill. Perfect. And this is similar to the last one, where you can use different things to take people out. So just bear in mind, you've got the red barrels in this game as well, so they really are OP. So we shoot one. And we notice his teammate's still down there. And we shoot one more. And bang. Now, the reason I did this, because I didn't really like the M1 Garand too much. Honestly, this first one was a bit of an accident. But it gave me the idea to shoot the other one, instead of trying to take him out with my 5 bullets in the M1 Garand. So notice him there. And we shoot it. So just use everything to your disposal that you can to get an advantage over the enemy. And you will get some more kills, I promise you. So one last clip here is just sort of how to cross different areas and just sort of being versatile with what you can do. Vehicles are huge in this game, and they are kind of, they're kind of hard to find sometimes because you can be caught running in the middle of the open. But what I do here, instead of sprinting across the runway, which honestly I probably wouldn't have been okay, and I jump in the plane and literally just fly it across, just to sort of get some moving cover really, because I know there's people inside this hangar, and we do just dump the plane there because they do spawn back in. So yeah, just sort of think outside the box sometimes. Obviously, this only applies to certain scenarios, but it is a good way to get across open areas like runways. And we do get a kill on this guy just here who's buying back his team. Take him out with the MP40 and get the throwing knife for the win. So guys, that's going to do it for the first episode of Warzone Pacific Coach. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. I can't believe we're almost at 600 subscribers now. I just find that insane, honestly. And like that one video of mine has now got 14,000 views, which is just crazy. The sort of hype and the support on the channel has been insane lately. So just thank you all so much. I know I say that every video, but I just can't get it across to you guys how much I appreciate it all. Really does mean the world to me. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. As always, I really do appreciate it, and it helps me out on the channel. So thank you all for watching. See you all in the next video.